Good evening. Happy Tuesday, Team Tuesday to everyone. This is Tom and Tamara with coaches of Team Real Cats.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Tonight we're going to talk about a couple of things, but really we want to talk about supporting each other, and really that's the thrust of the conversation. So Tamara, why don't you had some thoughts around this? Why don't you get started?
I do. Everyone, I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. Tom has had me laughing. I apologize. I have to pull it together. So, all right. Tom and I were just talking, and a lot of good stuff going on with our team. And what we want to cover, one thing that we need help with, and that is we need to talk about social media. And what I've noticed since I've been back is that our team isn't very proactive in liking other coaches' posts and supporting other people with their Facebook page. And I don't know if everyone is aware of this, but when you don't like other people's posts, you don't show up in anyone's feed.
That's right.
So the thing is that you may be just on your page and you're in a little bubble that no one can see because you have to go out and like other posts for you to run through a thread.
So I mean, what I can observe around that, Tamara, is that when you started, when you gotten back in contact with me and we started working together just a couple of months ago, you began like very consistently liking stuff on my feed, posting things to my Facebook feed, and that has rapidly increased the amount of traffic I'm getting, the amount of questions I'm getting off of social media. It definitely, and it also reinforces the stuff that we're doing here in Dallas live with each other, because people then go on Facebook, they look at what's happening on there, and it actually shows there's just a level of believability about everything that we're doing. You know, it's a lot of credibility involved.
Or even if they pull up, they're pulling up looking for a team in Dallas. If you're active and you're liking and you come up in the search engine right away, you're going to be one of the first people that shows up if someone's looking for a fit club or something. And that if you're not liking anyone else's stuff, you might as well just be in your room pretending to run a business is pretty much how it is, because only the immediate people that you know are seeing your post. And then the other thing to keep in mind is that we do need to support each other, because the more that they see, like say you have a post that has 30 likes, your people they don't know that most of those are coaches. They're wondering, well, why is this so popular? Let me have a look at it. They don't know. And we've always supported each other with I still have coaches from day one. They may not even be active and they still do the same thing. For my business during the day, I do the same thing. Every day I go through maybe 2-3 times a day and I like stuff. I may not even look at what it is, but I'm liking people. And people that I know that I consistently like and that like me, and that's how it's done.
Now, what I do know that we do on this team is there's a lot of fit club activity on this team, and there's a large fit club in Orlando. There's one in Dallas. There's also fit club support groups online, and I think people are putting a lot of their focus into the fit club support area, and that's fine, and that's important, and it's good to reinforce that. But it's private and it's closed, and only the people who are in that club are actually seeing any of that traffic. So it really is important to go outside of that and leverage both the coach page, especially since we're beginning to plan on taking guests into the coach page once a month. We'll talk about that, and also on your Facebook feeds, on your regular pages with each other. It's pretty important to get the word out there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's one thing we'll be looking for. If you need help with social media, there's also, I think, oh gosh, it's Practical Social Media. If you just want to send me a little PM, I will show you the link. And he's a guy that most of the top coaches use. And even him, you can go onto his page, and I think it's maybe Mondays or Wednesdays. Anyone that wants them to like their business page, you put your little note there, and then everyone in the thread will like all those pages. They commit to doing that. And I have to say, it was kind of discouraging with Nina Powell, with her Become the Bride. She's getting married, and they are very active with videos and posting and all kinds of things. And usually, it used to be in the day I could get someone to 100 posts in less than a day. And I mean, it's been I think 13 people out of our coaches, or out of our group, have liked their page, and it used to be 100 to go in there and like them. So we really need to step up in that area, because when the time comes that you're building your pages, they're going to be over there helping you.
Exactly.
So
yeah, that's the team concept. That's what we're about. We're here to support each other, and we're here to support each other across the entire team.
Yes.
Very good. So also, if you haven't, and a lot about there's also a part of what this feeds into is acknowledging each other. Acknowledgement was a key call topic this week on the Wake Up Call with Beachbody on Monday with Jessica. It was 7-star diamond coach. She has an amazing story. If you haven't listened to that call, please listen to that call. This is another one of the basic things, like liking each other's stuff. Listening to that call every week is really a critical part of getting some unbelievable expert advice that is available to you on a regular basis for free. And it's just in a recording that you can listen to at any time for the entire week. So it's completely within your own schedule. Jessica was a person who started out as resistant to Shakeology pricing and buying her insanity off of eBay. So pretty much your like run-of-the-mill, very, it's too expensive, I can't do this. And now she's a 7-star diamond coach. And that conversation, a lot of what she drives her team with is acknowledgement. And us actually talking about social media and liking each other's stuff and supporting each other in that way is really one of the major forms of acknowledgement. We want to drive home that while Tamara and I are going to be, Tamara, already you do this kind of naturally. This is acknowledging other people as something that you do. It's just in your DNA to do it every day, day in and day out. It really is, and it absolutely works. And it's something that we'll be working on, as a leadership group to do more and more as people have milestones. I mean, we had a milestone this week. Mandy Brock actually got her first paycheck today from Beachbody, which is very nice. Yeah, exactly. So we like that. And those milestones are happening all the time in the team. But it's not something that it's not just for the Diamond coaches to acknowledge the team members. It's for the team members to acknowledge each other. It's another form of that. And it's something that we want to be really on top of and consistent with, because that will really just generate a lot of both attention, and will generate a lot of support for each other's businesses.
Exactly. And then the thing is, maybe it's because that people are so focused on building their own thing that they're afraid they're going to lose people or something like that. If somebody is your person, everything is always corresponded. So say Nina and her Naftali and their wedding coming up, they are going to be so busy that Tom and I were going to be helping them while they're gone so they can enjoy their wedding. Anything that we do for their coaches, we will correspond with them in the emails. So say that somebody wanted to convert while they're gone, they don't have to lose that coach. That's what upline does. And eventually one day when your business is big and you're leading your group, you need to know how to do that, and you need to reach out. Otherwise we're all in this alone. You're in a group all alone, and that's what we're all here for. So even if it's a crossline coach, Tom isn't even, they're Tom's crossline.
Right.
But the favor will come back to him, and it always does.
Always. Yeah. It's about giving and receiving. You give out, and you give not only to your customers, but also to the coaches, and to your coaches in your downline, to your coaches in your crossline, to your coaches in your upline. We're all here to support each other.
Exactly.
All right. Anything else?
We did want to cover. Did you want to cover Jessica's top tips with the creating the team page, the Super docs? Do you want to cover all that?
Yeah. Well, I'll just go into it briefly. On our team page, we posted notes from her conversation. So when you listen to the call, look over those notes as well. We're going to start instituting that once a month. Tamara and I will select the date. We haven't picked the date yet. We'll have a 3-day period when you can bring guests into the Team Coaches of Real Cats page, or Coaches of Team Real Cats page. Sorry, and for those 3 days, people essentially can. It's a normal coach page. They can have a look at what's going on, see what the interactivity is like. It's also critical that we get our level of interaction up on the page before we start bringing guests in, because if we brought guests in for 3 days and it was crickets for 3 days, that would be really awful, right? So you want to see a live and thriving page. And then you want to see, individuals coming on and getting a look at, okay, this is what this is really about. Because I know that people are all active in the business. It's just that we're not sharing what our activity is with each other. So if we do more of that, then it will be really helpful. And then we get individuals who are looking at this from all over the country saying, oh, then they have an opportunity after 3 days to really make a decision about whether they want to be a part of that team or not now. And what Shu said on the call was that the people who don't convert right away typically do a few months down the road. It's kind of a thing where, so even a no usually becomes a no, not now, and then it's a future success. So it's really a critical process for us to get going. And the numbers that she had, and everyone knows that I'm kind of a numbers guy, but the numbers that she had were astounding. And I mean, at the start of it, she said something along the lines of there were 17 Success Club coaches that first month, which is probably about what you have in your entire downline in a month. Tomorrow, because we get 4 or 5 on this team, and then from the rest of your downline. And then last month she had over 100 coaches in Success Club.
Amazing. That's
amazing, and that's really amazing, because I've been looking at what that prompted me to really look at the numbers of Success Club. There are only 1,000 people in Success Club, so her team alone is 10% of all the Success Club for Beachbody.
I would be curious to see. Like I said, I mean, there's a couple other people that we might want to kind of that have offered to help our team if we need a little bit more help with. They'll let us sit in the group. Carolyn offered to let our team sit in her group.
Oh wow!
And see what they do, because she has offered. I didn't want to take it that route yet because I don't really think that we need that.
Yeah.
But if we don't start getting the interaction in our group, I may have to.
Yeah.
You know,
do that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's good.
That's what.
So thank you, everyone, and have a good Tuesday. Please have a look at the call. Please bring the level of interactivity in the team up. I know everyone is active in the business. Let's just make sure that we share that with each other. All right.
Absolutely. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.